Alright. Good evening. I do have a little bit more time today. Another turn, energy cost, whatever, harvest where it is, whatever. So I hope I can get a little bit more time in. Not quite sure because it is once again hot. And I do want to turn my fan on again. But I don't want it running while doing this. So, plan is basically the same as last time, which is to expand this way. But first, upgrade the wall up here. I just finished this entire row. Because hopefully that will make sure that there's absolutely nothing that can get in. And otherwise, it is winter, so I need to pay attention to my rations. Of which I will buy more, if any become available. Which, currently, yeah, let me just put in an order for like 200. 207 in fact. So, as long as we have money, we should be able to get food without any issue. And otherwise, I hope we can create enough. What I also need to be safe, though to be fair, I do have the wells. Which should help with that. Everything down here has been repaired, all of the trash has been removed. Let us repair the walls. And now if they move down here to look at what's happening from the outside, I don't really care. Next step is expanding this direction, which I now can, in fact, just go ahead and burn this tower down. That has never been shot for some reason. Is it gonna burn down? I hope it is. Tuntunaya has grown up. Right, I have a few more people. I have also checked just a second ago. Okay, it has burnt down. I've just checked a second ago. So the survival island was 47 days in total, and that includes the migration that I only started after the fact, after the base thing was already done. So we are very much slower. I kind of expected that already, due to the corruption threat. However, we are also a whole lot safer, so I guess it's fine. And otherwise, it's gonna be just, I'm gonna wait for this to be finished completely, including the wall and all upgrades. And in the meantime, I'm gonna sometimes upgrade this one. I'm actually gonna start that right now. It is on lower priority, because I want to make sure that the top is safe. There are small pieces here. I hope that the ancillary hits those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe. Not quite sure. We have 4 more upgrades, which is 8 more radius of corruption resistance. So I hope it's fine. And this is just looking amazing. So many skeletons. So many zombies. Then we have the headless. Fire elementals, all back here just because they can never decide whether they want to attack or not. Still missing to Corothium. Yeah, so this wall is gonna take a little while. Especially because I have to wait for this. That reminds me, however, to put you in first place again. Alright. Naomi Perry. Be another treasure. I do have enough builders. And then of course I also need to finish this wall. Make it 3 thick on both sides. But yeah, the meeting that we had today was a lot shorter. For various reasons. And next week is probably also gonna be short. So I could also do something longer on that day. What I do want to do again is the... here, Astraea, 6-sided oracles. The beta patch is now finally on live. So I'm gonna go play that soon. With the changes to the Sentinels, I want to try Hevelius again. And the change is basically that they now wake up. They are automatically repaired after, I think it is three rounds. So you don't have to repair them. You don't have to hope for a specific dice to show up. Which I think is a good change. And also, like, 3 turns is a long time in the game. That is a very long time. So I also don't think it is too strong. It used to be, I think at the beginning of the beta they had it every other turn. So if it dies, it would be down 1 turn and then be revived. Which that seemed a bit strong, but 3 turns honestly gives you incentive to still repair them early on, if you can. But also if you can't, now you get them back at some point. And that also may open up ways of playing with a destruction build and not being completely fucked over by not drawing the singular dice you need. Taurus McAdams, the natural causes. Corrupted Fire Phantom their tower has been destroyed. This is getting shot right now, I believe. I see a little bit smoldering. Don't really see anything shooting it right now though. Is it even in range? It is not even in range. So no, it's not getting shot. Phantom Tower, Nomads. We are at the stage where we have again probably too many people here. So I'm gonna remove 2 treasures and I'm gonna remove 10 farmers. Actually 8 farmers. That's 10 people. Actually put you on 74 because it's exactly half. And then I'm gonna send them off to... send those 60 people off to Willrock. Which is next day. But yeah, I really do not want to build more housing. I have no interest in building more housing. Okay. I think first priority is the wall, and after that I'm gonna upgrade the static towers and the elemental wall towers behind. Because as we can see, the skeletons are getting behind the second bend, a few of them. So we are gonna take a few more static towers just to deal with any AoE we need, and then we have the elemental wall towers for single target damage. Igor, whose doer, has grown up. Diana Mulder, Mary Wilson and Lee have prepared. Michael Scott died. They are not actually having as many graveyards as I feared they would. So that's kinda great. And now they have 1 less. And Nicholas Copernicus, Louise Hufflepuff, Tamara Westfall, Daniel Donovan, Günther Unterreiner. Herr Prinny? Agatha Kyria have joined the village. No, wait, Hufflepuff is prepared to leave the village. Paige Matthews, John Lennon has joined the village. Tom Graves, Jackson Johnson, Janet Reddy have prepared. We had someone called Jackson Johnson in the village and I didn't know that. Tom Graves, also not a great name. Kendall Rupley has also prepared. There are names I have never seen before. Also, yeah, I still can upgrade some of my essence collectors here. Which I should probably do at some point. The wall does still require a little bit of Crolithium. I don't think we'll ever get it. I don't think we'll ever run out of Crolithium, gonna be fully honest. But even if we would eventually run out, currently we still have. And we have enough crystals just around the village to harvest that it shouldn't really be an issue. Right, the defense is getting completed little by little. Do I just construct it myself? There's nobody really here. So I think I can just sneak in a construction spell without risking anybody getting outside. Susan Jackson has grown up. How many are prepared? 14. Yeah, I'm gonna check after they've left, see how many people are available to leave, and send them off as well. Okay, ancillary has been done. Upgrade all of the static towers. Have a little repair here. Is the wall done up there? Yes, so finish that off. And I think a 4 thick wall should still be enough to keep them out completely. I don't really have a concern that they try to break through that. Especially because they have a 2 thick wall, which I should probably fix. Here. Because a too thick wall is actually a danger of them getting in instead of walking around. Grim the doggo. What a grim little boy. Right. Okay, corruption resistance has extended a little bit. Do that again. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So a lamp here should definitely catch that. I hope. I hope I don't have to build a lamp. I hope that the ancillary does in fact get to that. But if needed, I have the option of a lamp. Even though again I would prefer if we didn't have to. So, extra elemental motors have all been finished. We are now building first this wall, then this wall, and then finally the elemental bolt towers, and all the static towers. However, they do not share materials, so we can just supply everything at once. Why is there a wild beefalo down there? What the fuck? Okay, people have left. They are going to Wilderrock now. And then we can up to 13 to send the next few people off. If a child has been born. Okay, you know what? I think I'll just turn on the fan. And hope it is not too annoying. Apparently it doesn't trigger the microphone really unless I'm talking, so I don't know how loud it is. In that case, I just hope it isn't really audible. Okay, people have departed to Wilderrock. We need another 12 to be sent to Wilderrock. Static towers are being completed. A Kirk graveyard has been destroyed. I don't even know how many buildings they still have. 87. Which is still a good amount of buildings, but yeah, they have a lot of Phantom Dart towers around. Poison, lightning, fire, ice. And a fire pit for some reason. The drone is actually gonna... Is the drone not taking damage because it's of corruption? Shouldn't he be taking damage because it's of corruption? It did take damage because it's of corruption. Good. Everything's still right with the world. That actually also gives me a little bit of leeway with the amount of wall I need to build now. Look it up. Alright, so corruption threat is at an absolute maximum. Which means that they will level up faster, I believe. I don't know how high they can get. They can get over 110, as we have seen with boosted towers. But whether they can get all that much higher, I do not know. And I kinda hope they can't. To be fair, I hope at the stage where we reach level 100, I'm also gonna be done. Because that's probably still a little bit of time. And I know that I've left them a lot more space on this map than on the other one, than on Survival Island. Doesn't mean doesn't mean I want them to last long. And the corruption resistance already not working all that well here. Well, to be fair, I think it's getting rid of the ones under the mountain first. These pieces still, these... This little rock. I think I may actually want to upgrade the ancillary first and then do the defense. That may not be too bad an option. And then again, if need be, I can just send people off to Survival Island. Because I have no interest in ever going back there. more I look at it, the more insane it gets, the amount of walls I have. Another corrupted poison phantom. Their tower has been destroyed. Lovely. Mike Bookstein has grown up. You can also just be sent off to Willow Rock. I'm probably gonna check that tomorrow at dawn to make sure we have the correct number to be sent. Have a mint. Not quite sure how that took damage. So much essence floating around. Let me go ahead and dissolve some corpses there. Just let all of the essence out. Doesn't even make a dent in my line. Doesn't even make a dent in my influence. Now on the positive side, I don't think any villagers are actually going there. And with there I mean this area, so I could just dissolve over here to get rid of these corpses as well. Level 71 Spectre, okay. Level 124 Boosted Headless. Attacking a Fire Ballista Tower. Boosted Headless actually only had, what, 3000 health? That's not that much. The Spectre has decided against going further. Smartly. Okay, so we are working on the wall, we are working on the ancillary, and one more static tower requires one log of a tree. This will be filled with corpses again later this evening. I have no doubt about that. Let's recall the stuff that's just lying there. Let's actually just do it here. From this side. That should get everything. Yeah, level 69 zombie. Nice. 53, 66. They're not getting all too far. Still. They're probably being woken up because of the corruption resistance you're pushing back. Or we shot a graveyard somewhere. Like this one is not in range. It's very specifically not in range. I hate that. Actually, it is in range of these ones. If only the drone wasn't there to distract them. Right, so I'm gonna focus on this ancillary, and then while it is expanding this area, we can finish up the defensive wall. Yeah. Then we wait for the next ancillary, and then we start with the next defensive wall, which is probably gonna be the wall down here and here first. before I build, and I think I'm just gonna build more elemental bolt towers. Just like another 2 rows of fire elemental bolt towers. Because at this point there shouldn't be too much stuff we still need to do with AoE. So I don't think too much static towers are necessary. And I'd rather have single target damage at that point. So, established ancillary is done in a second. As soon as all of the builders who want to contribute arrive. Actually, only one more. Too late. Your name will not live in the annals of this ancillary. And corruption resistance does cover all of that. Lovely. And should also cover this area. So I will keep it this height. And now we're just waiting for the rock to be uncorrupted. Which again, that is gonna take a long while. It's gonna take quite a while. On the plus side, I think I only have to build like 5 ancillaries here instead of 7. Actually, I had to build 6. Okay, 6 instead of 7. That's fine. Next one will be 5. No, next one would. Yeah, the next one will be 5. 6, 7. Yeah. Let me actually... How can I... Corruption resistance. From the middle goes to here. Actually goes a lot further up than I thought it would. I'm really bad at anticipating the ranges these buildings are gonna have, actually. Now we just have bricks all over the floor. And not in the street way. Just lying in the grass. How very cool. I see swords, rations, eggs, a healing pot, and a shovel. Another sword and some bandages. It's also fine. And we are gonna dissolve here. Get rid of them corpses. There's flowers. Flowers are fine. Flowers are okay. Fire elemental level 72. There's more to recall here, huh? There are also just flowers all along the way. Okay, the reinforced ancillary is done, which means I can now continue upgrading the static towers for +2 range and more attack speed. One of them actually already got a kill, huh? Not too bad. Good job, you. Cannot rename towers. Not even the reinforced ones. Oh. Apparently, just red in death from all the heat. Even the drones are level 50 now. Mr. Poots, died of natural causes. How sad. Right. We actually now have 15 people we can send away. Static towers should be quick to build. I still am not sure why they are cheaper than elemental bolt towers. Doesn't make any sense. Also, Thursday is a holiday. I already said that. And my manager was gracious enough to give me the day off on Friday as well. Which means I have a long weekend, which I am absolutely looking forward to. Need to check if someone wants to play board games at that time. Played on Sunday. I was with a group and we played. We actually only played 2 different games. We played Reef, which was... it was okay. And then we played... it's Mischwald in German. Which the direct translation, I don't know if that's the name, would be... Is there a direct translation? I don't want advertisement. Go away. Yeah, it's basically just a mixed forest. That was neat. That was a neat little game. I liked how, because generally I'm kind of like, I do like big boxes when it comes to the games, because I do like if they have like elaborate pieces that you can play on. This one, not that big a box, but good game nonetheless. To be fair, I should probably not pay that much attention to the size of the board game. Or like the physical size of the board game. But I can't really help myself. We should also finish off this wall. Could build more essence collectors into those holes. Not sure I didn't think of that earlier. Alright, dusk has arrived. Wants to seem restless. Again, I'm not really concerned about the current strength of the monsters. Twent the doggo has joined. Now that is a cause for celebration though. All the dogs. I'm kinda sad that there aren't cats in the game. Could send them at the headless as ambush predators. Probably, cats would probably not be big enough for that though. Okay, we're looking at level 70 around now. Around level 70. Still entirely unconcerned. I think the only danger is skeletons. Zombies still die at around the top bend here. Don't see any skeletons yet. And god damn it, the music is making me sleepy again. There are a lot of boosted headless lately. I wonder if the chance of that rises with the corruption threat. Mother has been born. Thankfully no brain. Also started draining just now, so the fire elements are gonna take some extra damage. And they are once again just confused as heck. But yeah, been thinking about buying Mishwald Mixed Forest, Mixed Woodland. I don't know what the exact English name is. And I wouldn't even know how to look that up. Huh. Yeah, I wouldn't know how to look that up. Maybe on Board Game Geek. But that was a neat game. It also, again, small box, so I can just bring it with me on business trips in case somebody wants to play. Which I know that there are at least some who would. Which I have Fantasy Realms, which is a small box. I have Coup, which is a small box. Skull. Then I have, because I really like those two, Seven Wonders, which is a rather large box, but it can also be played with up to 7 people, which is, I feel like that's kind of rare. I think like most games I've played were like 2 to 4 or 2 to 6 people, like between 2 and 6 people generally. So getting up to 7, kind of not too bad. And yeah, Fantasy Realms, Codenames. And because I liked it as well, I've bought Meadow. Which I'm currently still waiting on the sleeves for, that I ordered. I wonder what they are doing down here. He's an elder, okay, he's just here because Waymaker, okay, the Waymaker is taking care of the ways. Okay, it is night. Let's see how long the night takes. Also, it is too cold to grow food, which is an ongoing concern. Speaking of food, we cannot currently buy rations. Okay, we need to wait for more people to arrive and sell said rations. Also, question. I can sell those for 139. I can buy iron for 89 or iron ore for 57. But the shields also require... So I could buy the iron and make them into tools and then sell the tools. Which would give me a net gain. This also requires, the iron sheet also requires leather, which I'd have to buy separately. How expensive is leather? 51 and 59, so 110. It would still be a net gain, but honestly I think that's kind of too much work for me. Also, I don't really like abusing systems like that. Even though it is accurate. Even though it is historically accurate for cities to buy raw materials, refine them, and then sell them back at a higher price. So wouldn't be too far-fetched to do that. How far are we with the wall? We need 1 more chrylithium, 2 more chrylithium, 3 more chrylithium. And then before we do anything else, I'm just gonna build this. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Exactly. This is looking once again better. And I'm just gonna look away so that the slowdown isn't as heavy. Why is that child down here? Greek Rosto. I feel like I may want to... It's showing not recommended. I feel like I may want to switch to windowed and just lower the resolution at some point. I hope that helps. I don't know how much of a difference the resolution makes, considering all of the particles. But maybe it does help. I hope. Right, I think I can turn this off for a while. Cool down a little bit. I really kind of need... I have like a foot bath, but I've never used it, and I don't know why I got it. I mean, I got it because it was basically free. That... It was free. So no basically about that, it was just free. Lily the dog died, and Anne Rutherford has been born. Nephilim human child. I think everything is Nephilim at this point, since we have just basically filled out faith at all points. Which I should probably go ahead. I don't really need the food bar because the amount is more important than a vague 127,000 or 500,000. That doesn't really tell me anything. How much? No wait, that's the migration. How much food can we buy? None. Yeah, the net is gonna take a while. So what else happened? Not a lot. Not a lot. There are some changes at work, which I think I'm mostly on board with. At least there's nothing really egregious that I would cry about or yell about. Otherwise, yeah, played Soffle a little bit more. Gonna be honest, the Dwarf Deep Guard really getting on my nerves. Hate those. Really just absolutely hate those. Because if you don't know, Soffle is basically a digital version of a tabletop wargame, including the dice, and all of the units basically work in the same type, in that you have a defense, and then you have a skill, a power, and a defense, and whenever you attack, you roll for your skill against their skill, and then for your power against their defense. And that is for everything. That is for every single unit, except for the Deep Guard, who get a bonus on the saving rolls, on the defense rolls, regardless of how much defense they actually have, which is really annoying. Not necessarily because it makes them stronger, because while yes, it's kind of difficult to hurt them, I do not like that they have a separate system for only this one unit. I'd rather they just gave him more defense still, which in effect is not the same. It is definitely not the same, but it would still be like, okay, these are just really, really tanky. But having your unit, which generally, because I play a charge-based thing, which whenever you charge a unit, you get additional power on your attack. And my knights have like 6 power at that point when they charge. So they basically just steamroll through everything, and everything just has to roll 6 or up to save, which on a 6-sided dice is exactly a 6. And then the deep guard comes in and they have to roll a 2, which is fucking annoying. To be fair, the dwarves are generally rather tanky. But at this point, I really kinda hate playing against them. Which is weird, because otherwise they aren't too strong. I feel like they have low power. They need to get lucky to kill anything. But on the other hand, you also can't really hurt them. So, how far are we with the tiles beneath the rock? Still working on it. I see. You know what? Give me some light over there. I wanna see. Yeah, okay, so we still have these tiles, this piece down there, and this entire rock. So it's gonna still take a good while until we get that done. And I don't think there's a way to speed that up. I don't think there's a way to accelerate that. So, well, now I guess I just watched the. I guess I just watched the corruption recede. That piece of wall is mostly done. We can go and upgrade here again. Let me actually just do that via the list. Establish static tower. Now a few more of them have some kills. So that definitely shows that the enemies are getting into the range. And then with the increased attack speed, they should be able to get a good amount of kills still. And after that is done, I'm gonna upgrade the makeshift elemental bolt towers. I'm gonna check with the ancillary with the corruption resistance on the current ancillary, and if need be, actually it need be that I finish these walls. I still wanted to build a ballista there. At least on the top row, at the top row end, yeah. Not necessarily on the bottom. Even though for this one I don't think it is that necessary, because we can just carve into the rock. And I don't think they'll ever attack through that unless it's only one thick, which I don't intend to have happen, but could very well happen. Here. Corruption resistance is up to there, which, if I build here, actually is 3 or more on all sides. And as soon as I have built the ancillary and the streets next to it, I can go and build the other stuff. Kinda thinking I should have maybe built an attract tower somewhere. Which I have read on the wiki, is the only tower except the ballista which can shoot over curtain wall. Which again, a little bit sad, but understandable. Also, this is the next wall. Because we have to carve into the mountain anyway. Crispus Johnson. Since we have to carve into the mountain anyway, I'm just gonna mark this wall. The ballista are gonna be added later, and this ballista will need a separate wall. Like, not getting around that. Which I, however, also should get the ballista done at some point in the near future. Maybe after the static towers, just put the ballista in real quick, and then go do the rest of the defense while we wait for the ancillary to do its job. Which is already looking a little bit better, like, at least here. And yeah, for this we are gonna need a wall below. But that is fine, I think. The wall below shouldn't be too difficult to do. Alright. So, how's it going on your side? Nobody's watching, so nobody will answer, but that's fine. Maybe someone hears and will have a comment. I hope you're fine. I hope it is not too hot where you live. Unless you're on the southern hemisphere and it's winter, in which case I hope it's warmer than you think. Is it cold? Yeah, it's winter. Unless I'm really bad at remembering how my... Was it geography? Or was it physics that talked about the differing seasons on different hemispheres? Right, specters are getting a lot closer than I thought it would, since they are very slow generally. Oh wait, that's slimes. Well, that's even worse. Then again, where the fuck did the specters die? There's a jet spectre. Are they really this slow? Okay. Liz Rankin, that of natural causes. Speaking of ranking, Olympics are apparently over. I haven't really watched except for some moments. I've watched when I was with my parents at my parents' house for dinner. We watched the athletes. I mean they're all athletes. What is it called? The acrobats, I think, is the correct name. What is the... No advertisement, thank you. No. I hate this. Why is everybody asking me for advertisement? It's actually just called athletics, huh? But maybe not. It's where they do all the acrobatics. And there was some heavy stuff with it. Like, you look at them and they just... Especially the guys who do the acrobatics on the rings. The shoulders on these people are insane. And probably also hurt quite a lot. Looking at... I can now imagine just hanging from those rings. I don't think I'd ever want to do that. Just looking at that made me shoulders hurt. Then we watched the bar, which one of the first contestants in the warm up just completely face landed, just belly flopped. That wasn't great. I mean, she did the routine then in the actual thing, but she didn't land it correctly. Which, again, to be fair, I could probably never even start to do that. Since I'm a fat man. But it is impressive, and on the same time, you can immediately see when somebody fucked it up. Still impressive though. Yeah, the small slimes are actually getting quite far. Yeah, I think probably because the normal slimes are getting them to like here, and then the small slimes can... Or maybe... They just split here. And then split to that side. I think that's it. Because they have a chance to split to the left or the right, or below and above, I believe. And sometimes they just split through walls. So it just split there. So they aren't actually getting that far, they're just cheating. They're just wall hacking. Which you should not do, Mr. Slime. That's a good amount of slimes, actually. Not a lot of skeletons today, interestingly, but a lot of slimes comparatively to the last few. Can I actually... Monster spawn. I can actually just check. Skeletons. We're 258 yesterday. Cat zombies, doofies, the zombie doggos, zombie children. Drones are going down, 257. I say going down, but it's still more than they ever had on Survival Island. I do not know why they did so little on Survival Island. 122 zombies yesterday. But 330, basically double the previous amount. Well, not quite double because we had 194. But still. Only 79 blood slimes spawned, huh? But 217 small ones. Trashy slimes now and then showing up, but not too many. 164. I kind of have the feeling that we will have a new maximum of slimes looking at this. Yeah. Otherwise, started playing Kingdom Rush again. Finished the first one. Now playing Frontiers. Then I'm gonna play. What was the next one? Origins. Then the fourth one, which I have completely forgotten what the name was. Vengeance. Because the fifth one recently released, and I thought, you know what, I can just go ahead and play that. I do like the Kingdom Rush series. I do like the art style very much. Another Cryptic Graveyard has been destroyed. Lovely. I do not know where, and I do not really care. That's a boosted one, isn't it? Yep, that's a boosted zombie. I hate that you cannot control the boosted enemies. That would be kind of fire if you could control a boosted fire elemental. I do hope if there ever is a boosted fire elemental, it does not increase its range. That would be bad. Also, only 13 people now, so good that I checked again. Alright. Getting better with the wall. This little piece is still there. Corrupted tiles still mostly just beneath the... Oh wait, this is mostly done. Get me another illuminate here. Do I have power anywhere over this rock? Not really. corrupted tiles. So this rock is mostly cleansed. Except this piece. These two and then over here. This rock is starting to get cleansed. This one hasn't been started with yet. Since however, as far as I know, they kind of prefer the tiles beneath the mountains. It's still gonna take a while until I can finish. Actually, that's getting done rather quickly now. Again. Rapidly, I should say, instead of rather. Boosted skeleton? No, normal skeleton. Boosted skeletons are probably the most dangerous thing they can send right now. And even those I don't think are getting all that far. We need a lot more bricks. We still have rocks to harvest. Yeah, and they should all be in range. In all stages. Except back here, but they don't have access to back there anyway, so it doesn't matter. And as soon as they have access, we should also have range there. So that's fine. We are currently mining over here anyway. I do see some wild beefaloes. I do see a wild clucker. I do see some wild dogs in here. And another wild doggo. I think animals can spawn down here now. Which does assist us as well, because they are basically just inside already. And I'm gonna rush ahead with the ancillary as soon as I can. Just so we have more getting reclaimed at once. Even though it may slow down, since it does overlap in places, I think it should be fine. At least I hope it will be. You boosted skeleton? You are a boosted skeleton. And as I thought, the biggest danger, however, the increased defense has worked. So that's neat. Right, otherwise, download the Black Myth Wukong benchmark. Gonna have to run that later to check if I can actually play the game. Okay, night has been survived without any bigger issues. Fire elementals are saying goodbye. Alexandra ready. Spring will arrive in 3 days, which is gonna be the 3rd year in this area. Taking its time. Nicole Benoit has grown up. How many people are we sending? 13. It's now 14. The wall here is nearly finished. The wall down below, not quite yet. Nicole Benoit. Right, already have that. These still require some bricks. Which, to be fair, are currently being delivered mostly to the wall here. Since that is still higher priority. And will forever be higher priority. Since I have no intention of ever lowering that. So we need 2 there, 3 here, 3 here. And then when we go down... I don't think it's actually all... It is all in corruption resistance. So we could start the wall down here as well. And then up here as well to the right. The problem here is that this is a bit too much. And then the ballista will be in here anyway. So I will need a wall. I won't need it immediately. Come forth. Come forth, file. No! God damn it. Hit. Nope, hit the drone. Not the building. This one's just on fire. That I think I can now build here. Yes, they're gonna take a good while. Need 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 pieces in Saigon. And then these, which is another 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 13. So 25 tiles. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 plus 13, yeah, 25. Why are you attacking my wall? The fuck? Frederick Fuigonassus has grown up. You can actually... Wait, no, I can't send at most 14 people, so that's fine. Okay, we have nearly all materials here except 2 bricks for this one, which I assume are already getting delivered. Also, that's a full moon. Lovely. But yeah, next week I'll probably also be here early, which means I may be able to get a stream in. I hope I can. Thursday or Friday, we'll try to play Rogue Trader. Also thought about playing Pathfinder, Kingmaker, because there I have the same problem of I kind of forget it exists and then I just stop. And whenever I start up again, I start a new playthrough because I forgot what happened in the other one. So maybe I can do the stream thing there as well, so I do not forget. Though there are some games I kinda have forgotten. Right, there was a patch for the last spell, which I also wanted to play, but again, that also takes like 4 hours for a level. Lucy Hotfilia has prepared to leave your village. Hotfilia tells me something. Is that from an anime? Could be. Kind of sounds like a anime name. Okay. Not there. Susan Lovegood has grown up. That sounds like a porn name. Corrupted tiles still... Oh, someone disappeared. Yeah, this rock is getting cleared now. Oh, he missed. A zombie has spawned, level 72. Still going through the queue, so yeah, 3 thick. Definitely enough. Definitely wide enough. Right. The stuff up there has been built. We are lacking 1 Crolithium. Which means step ballista. Get that thing ready. Also, last row of wall. Corrupted lightning bow tower. Where are they building all their bow towers that we can just immediately destroy them? Corrupted lightning bow tower. There he is. Was you. So I'm guessing that... Oh, there is a graveyard in range. And this one isn't. Yeah, but then I'm guessing I just build about this side. This one is in range. Why aren't I shooting the graveyard? Corrupted poison thunder tower, corrupted fire thunder tower, corrupted lightning thunder tower. 10, 11, I have more 15. Just bullying the drones without delay, without pause. We can also finish off this wall. And then have a little bit of a recall session to grab the stuff here. Yeah, I need to get a little bit of that. Still waiting for Smite 2 otherwise. Black Myth Wukong. Again releasing this August. August 20th I think is the release date. Looking forward to that. There have been a few new RTS announced. Like, generally this year. Not sure what to think of those yet. I hope they are good. I do like RTS. Even though I'm very, very bad at them. Ice and Scarlet, the Beefaloes have been born. They could not be more different. Right, just drop some bricks missing. Not surprised. And some zombies coming in. Zombie child, level 70 and 69. Not too dangerous. I guess we hit a graveyard somewhere. Bit of corruption gone from there. I saw it. But yeah, I continued reading Gotrek and Felix as well, which I do like that because 40k and Warhammer Fantasy share basically the same chaos gods of Khorne, Tzeentch, Nurgle, and Slaanesh. That in 40k, since you're from the perspective of the Empire normally, it is always said that chaos is the biggest threat, which to be fair, might be true. considering that they literally cannot die. At least the greater demons can't. But since the protagonists kind of have to win in the book, it kind of never feels that way. And in the fantasy books that I'm at least currently reading, while yes, the protagonists are still winning, they have horrendous losses. And it definitely feels a lot. It kind of feels like the Chaos Warriors in that are a little bit more polished, like character-wise. Which, I don't know. What I've read in 40k, there are few characters, but the vast mass isn't really that fleshed out. To be fair, I should probably, if I want to have fleshed out chaos characters, I should probably read the Horus Heresy, but absolutely fuck that. I do not have the time for that. Actually thought, because I was thinking about old books I've read, and I was thinking, yeah, I could read this again, and then I was thinking, maybe I should at some point read Faust 2. Faust 2, which... that is a heavy, heavy book. Especially compared to the first one, because the first one is like... at most... I believe like 200 pages, and then Faust 2 is like 3 times that size. It is a massive book. And very weird. At least from what I remember from back from when I first tried to read it. But I definitely want to read Schiller again. Not all of his works, but there were some good ones. Also Goethe. Faust 1 definitely. And maybe Götz. Götz von Berlichingen. Where's the meteor shower coming down? I do have... I heard it. Somewhere here. That of natural causes. Get me, for now, definitely regeneration out. I hear it. Where is it? Over here? Where you at, meters? There you are. Regen. 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 All of you, have a heal. Somebody died, but she died of natural causes, so it's fine. You, friend. Regen. Meteor shower, probably the most annoying event we can have. Gonna have to have a mend on that building. Yeah, don't run through the fire. Is that difficult? Okay, give me a healing aura. That is too many. Fire elemental, where? I don't see it. I can hear it. Where is it at? Ah, there you are. Regenerate, quick. Okay, 2 people died to a meteor shower. Because of course. Healing aura. Toss some of those down. Okay, natural causes, that's fine then. Stop running and be healed. God damn it. Very much bit too late. Well, that at least gives me some targets for the regenerations, for the reincarnation spell today. Gonna have to leave a little path for these tiles in case any enemy spawns that they can just get out. Hate the meteor shower. They have not destroyed any of my walls, so we're Gucci there. I think I can probably burn it at some point. Can I burn it right now? Can. Destroy the corrupt lightning effect of their tower. Number probably like 56. Burn it to the ground. Grichi Rosdo has grown up. The ballista is going to be finished in a second and I'm going to upgrade it immediately. Also, new Legion DD patch, which I was really surprised because normally they announce the patch and then they wait for like 5 to 6 days. So basically they wait over the weekend, they announce it and then wait over the weekend to actually implement it. But this time they announced it yesterday, which is really short notice for them. So, gonna do that later. Gonna check it out at least, especially because there's a new unit. I kind of always wanted to see that. And it is also one of my favorite types of units, one that debuffs enemies. And they already have the Yozora, which the Yozora and then the upgrade Actair, which debuffs attack speed, and now they have something that also debuffs attack damage. And I kind of want to see how long you can take for the wave. I kind of want to take the longest anybody has ever taken to delete an enemy wave. The problem is, see, because the new thing has a limit on how many enemies are affected at once. I think 3. It affects 3 enemies. You're kind of more. I think we probably need to repair those. You know what? Get me 2 Waymakers. Have a few more repairs there. What I wanted to say. Yeah, you kinda probably more susceptible to small unit spam compared to the Yozora and Actair, which they just debuff everyone in their radius. They used to be really fucking broken, and unfortunately they've been nerfed. They've been nerfed a lot. Like they used to slow for what I believe like 3.5% attack speed, stacking fully. And unfortunately that has been nerfed heavily. Yep, 2.1. And the Yuzora used to be like 1.5, now it's 0.715. Used to be really, really strong. Still my favorite unit in the game though. With maybe the exception of the Spirit Gate. But yeah, the new unit is also flying one, which might be good with a Leviathan. Okay, unfortunately, the wiki for the game doesn't have the old stats. It doesn't have the changelog, so I can't check what the actual numbers were. But they were a lot higher than they are right now. But with the new one, you can actually do even more debuff shenanigans, which I love. It is also tier 4, so the Arctère, if you don't play, it's tier 1 to tier 6, with tier 6 being the most expensive. Arctère is tier 5, so adding another tier 4 will be very expensive indeed, will be a very expensive setup. So you'd probably have to go with the dwarf bankers to get enough money. Which is kinda its own risk. Also, excuse the frequent mute breaks, but I'm just drinking a lot today. Which, if it is in your area, you should too. I'm definitely gonna check it out. They also removed one of my favorite Legion spells. Which, it was a garbage Legion spell, no question about that, but I found it kind of funny. Because it basically just sent 4 of the weakest units you could send at an area where everybody has already enough AoE to completely obliterate them. To completely nullify the impact they have. Yeah, these roads are kinda broken, or at least look kinda broken. Movement costs. They still have the good movement cost, like the other roads, or actually better than the other roads, but they do look a little bit beat up, a little bit decayed. Although Mela, the human child, Dexter Path, the Nephilim human child. The Organizer, 1000 health. 1200, 975, 1400. Our people have massive health pools. If only they also dealt that much damage. Which I heavily doubt. Alright, you have been finished. You can get rid of this now. I do like how it's mirrored. Not actually mirrored, it's just a one-to-one. Loretta Vita died of natural causes. Unfortunate. But again, better than being killed brutally. Because this way you actually give us faith, instead of removing it. Even though we are basically at maximum faith. Not quite, but nearly. And if everyone is at 99 faith out of 100, then... or actually 124 out of 225, then that'd be 450 missing. Currently it is 1.4k missing, so... like, everyone is at 122 out of 125. So Not really all that much of an issue. Another Waymaker. Repair roads. I'm actually gonna set that up to 14. So the next 3 coming in also become Waymakers. These are all reinforced. These are all reinforced. So, looking at the rocks. This one's clean, this one's clean, this one's still being worked on. And then we have to wait for this still. This little piece still is around. Hate it. It isn't mocking me. Also, yeah, clear out this piece, clear out this piece. Albert Asian has grown up. You will be Waymaker. Ted Pisano, never a human child, has been born. Right, it is a full moon. I do not need to upgrade my wall. I can just look at the corruption. Also, yeah, I wanted to check the monster spawn rate. Indeed, we have reached a new record for the big slimes. Namely, double -1. Very neat number there. We haven't actually had the most small slimes we ever had. The trashy slimes and the blood slimes or whatever. Headless, good amount. Drones just down to 175. Going down steadily, actually really quickly steadily. Zombies, only a few, only 107. Zombie children though, again, new record. Double -3. Zombie dogs, zombie Khajiit are not really relevant. Skeletons, yesterday, very light. New record for fire elementals though. Spectres, very low again. Child spectres, about average. And then these zombie animals don't really matter. Killed, 2056. Total drones, 30. Oh right, this isn't drones killed, drones total, this is drones spawned. Which means that we probably also killed over 175. Because they spawn 1 back for everyone that dies. Based on how much corruption they have, I believe. Spare amount still going down steadily. It doesn't feel like it's 270 tasks per day. But, well, I guess this one doesn't lie. It's the 13,000 pieces. God damn it. Animals domesticated. 17 again. 532 rations, so food is still going down. Very slightly. -46, very slightly. Production rate for rations themselves, -38. I hope we can go ahead and buy some more. We have bought 1 additional ration. Great. Everything feels peaceful. Let me actually check something. Food. Food and water we have. Rations on maintain to storage limit. Put these on like 10. Put these on like 10. No wait, 10. The antler has been born. These are all carried, I'm pretty sure. So, now I hope that these are going down, and only after that we will produce new rations. Janice has been born and Jane has been born. Similar names, different animals. 30 water buckets, raw meat, cooked meat, eggs, boiled eggs. Went down -14. I do like how eggs exist, but are an absolute non-factor. It reminds me I need to cook my eggs. Need to cook eggs for the week. Okay, it's getting warm again. Fan on. Yeah, I have the additional little problem of my apartment basically facing in its entirety towards the south. So the sun is just blasting all day. I've actually closed off all of the blinds today while I wasn't here, just to make sure it doesn't heat the floor too much. Right, the ballista is done. Again, I don't think I'll build one down here because there's not really anything to shoot down here. That this one wouldn't also reach because we have a good amount of ballista down here. And then this is all in range for the upper ballista as well if we ever get this far. Though back there I may actually build one at the bottom again, simply because that way we shoot more, and shooting more means hitting more. At some point they cannot dodge the bullets. Or bolts in this case. Right, a few enemies will come in, but nothing dangerous, or no dangerous amounts. Also, looking at the time, I think I will stop after this night. I thought I could do a longer one, but yeah, then the patch for Legion TD released, so kinda wanna do that. Finally, these 3 are done. Also, up you to 7. A rock. And then corruption resistance is going back to there. Meaning we cannot dig here. And then this is gonna be where the ancillary goes. Night has arrived. It's full moon, the monsters are calm. It's always good to read. Oh wait, I shouldn't do this right now. Because they might actually just try and go outside. Right. Currently not building anything, in which case upgrade the essence collectors. And then I'm gonna upgrade the elemental bolt towers there. We also, after meeting, my mother and I went to buy groceries, and for some reason they have already started selling Christmas confectionery. Is it confectionery? They started selling Christmas Christmas goods. Not gifts, but like, what is Lebkuchen in English? It is gingerbread. Wait, that's gingerbread? I always wondered what that is. Oh well. That kind of makes sense now I think about it. But yeah, they started selling gingerbread in August. Which is maybe a little bit early to sell Christmas gingerbread. But as always, after Christmas is before Christmas. Nadine Alberts has grown up. Let me put... Actually, you are... No, Waymakers are full. Alright. Leave it at that then. Harriet McKinley has grown up. How's my trash looking? 307 trashy cubes. May actually be a bit much, but the burners are burning at high capacity, at highest capacity. Actually, let me check production rate for trash. It went down slightly. This is where we dismantled all of our ballistae, and then this is probably the after effects of that. And I think it's now gonna go down again, because I do not intend to demolish a lot more buildings here at this moment. Still mocking me. Be it. Lovely. Carolyn the Clocker has been born. Carolyn. Now they're done. In which case, go ahead with the makeshift elemental bolt towers. So these are the next thing we do. Followed then by the wall on the next one, and again, that's gonna be 3 rows with fire elemental bolt towers. I'm gonna have one further up still, because again, 4 rows of wall should be enough. How many building slots do I have? I have 31. So we still have a little bit of leeway with that. Gavin So has grown up. So. I do have power there, yeah. 5 more tiles inside, which need to be cleared first. How's the rock? Okay, the rock has been cleared, except these 2 pieces. Otherwise, the rock has been cleared. Good. In that case, I hope we start dealing with these. It is still there. But yeah, that was the ballista demolishing. Since I didn't have any space to store, it decayed into trash and then was compacted or reclaimed into trashy trash and, you know, rocks and wood and stuff. Chandra Keating, Garen Lee, Jared Arcadia, Manana Cleveland. I've actually watched, reminds me, I've watched a Wendigoon video about the banana company that hired death squads. That was, I already knew that they'd do it, but it is kind of funny seeing others realize, and I think he knew beforehand, but now that they've been convicted of it. I still find it really, really harrowing that a private company actually just hired death squads to shoot its own workers because they wanted to unionize. Like, this is shit busting on another level. Imagine if those workers had guns to shoot back. Would never have happened. Alright, so essence collectors are done, and I will build additional essence collectors just up here. Just to be absolutely safe. Though, to be fair, I don't actually think I need them. Because the static tower is, again, kinda really broken. Only 4 more tiles inside. Still no power there. It is still there. point, I'm just gonna mark the spot to see when it is gone. Metal bolter has been completed. Yeah, okay, so we do build individual things really quickly. It's just when something else takes priority, like in this case the wall requires all of the lithium, even though we don't really need lithium here anymore. We need 4 more there. No, that's fine. I think, honestly, they should probably increase the energy cost of the reinforced static tower. Because this seems really strong comparatively to everything else. Elemental bolters would have already been overrun. No question about that. And the bow and bullet and spray... Oh shit, it's gone. Fine. Not quick. I honestly feared it would be the last tile to be removed. The last tile to be reclaimed. Which honestly would have been funny, but also I had hoped it would be one of the earlier ones. Crystally trash. How much lithium do we have? Okay, cool it down again. Sorry about the fan. By the way, if the fan is audible, I hope it's not too bad. Yeah, honestly, if this is gonna take an entire episode to get rid of this every time, we're gonna sit here for a while. Especially with the slowdown at night. I am gonna next time I stream, I'm gonna just put it in window mode and lower the resolution a little bit. Because it's currently running at 4K. I believe. No, wait, it's 2K. So... Wait. Oh no, it is 4K. Oh yeah, so okay, yeah, 4K. 4K resolution. So I hope that lowering the resolution will help a little bit. Come on, another meteor shower, really? Get me the convincing tool. Where is it? I do have the auto still equipped. Lived a good life, so not the meteor. Where is the meteor shower? Not seeing any damage yet. Is it up here? No. Ah, there it is. Okay, healing aura. Don't run out of the healing aura this time. I will have to mend that wall. I do love how they immediately how they lose faith and then immediately gain it back because they're standing in a healing aura. Don't see any fire elementals and I hope it stays that way. Yeah, meteor shower definitely the most annoying of the events. Like, at this point I fear the meteor shower more than the blood moon. And the blood moon is announced. Okay, I think that was it for this meteor shower. Have a mend. Have a mend on everything. I saw someone still hurt. Yeah, have a healing aura. Mr. Déjolé. Déjolé. Okay, natural causes is fine. Also, completely forgot. Ghost. Get you back. Kind of feels like we're missing some ghosts. The ghost dog. Okay, it's looking fine. The wall there is done. Upgrade the elemental bolt towers again. Which they only need 5 chrolithium each, huh? If I didn't need it for the walls, I wouldn't use chrolithium at all. Or would barely use it. Still 3 pieces. And then I also still need to make this one thicker. This one goes to here. Yeah, that's fine. I just need to make up to there. Yeah, that's okay. The poison bow tower has been destroyed. How's my food looking? Not great. Not great. We still could not buy any more rations, so that's back up to 200. And I think I'm actually just gonna go ahead and sell some of my tools, like 50 of each. Since we do have a few just over. Also means we can... I have 40 of those just lying around. I don't even have a medic station. Anyway, get me 2 more Water Masters and 4 more Organizers. And... I think that's fine. Oh, someone died. 2 more trashes. And that is gonna be my... I think I'm gonna keep it at that for job... for the jobs... For the job variation. And... everything over this now will be sent to another area. 2 locked ones. Do I have keys? I don't know if I do. I do. Right, however, as mentioned, I will stop now because it is getting cooler outside, which means I do want to open my windows at some point, and I don't know how hot loud it is outside because the beer festival is still on, and yesterday they were really loud after I opened my windows. So, let me check for chests. One chest. Kind of expected. I'll take it. Only 340 Elder Sharing Wisdom. Migrants. Breeding. Animal impregnated. Right. Weird stuff what you get points for. Anyway, with that, I hope you have a nice rest of the week, which for me, thankfully, is only Wednesday. I hope you have a nice evening, and I hope you have a good night. Goodbye.